That's a spectacular idea. I love that. So thank you guys for remembering to wear those for us today so we can show what grade level we're in and be so proud of our big JKC family. I appreciate that. Alrighty, well, as Ms. Farber mentioned when she came up to do the welcome, we come together today and at the end of every 9 weeks to celebrate all of the progress we have made in the classroom, around the building, in the community, everywhere. We work so hard on a day-to-day basis. It is important that we pause for just a moment to celebrate all of our hard work and our accomplishments. And so that's why we have up on the screen a picture of every classroom, because every classroom has been busy growing as learners and students and citizens. And we want to make sure to acknowledge everyone's growth. Joining us this morning for our celebration of learning, we have some very special volunteers. And so at this time, I would like those very special volunteers to start making their way forward while I'm telling you just a little bit about why we are acknowledging them. So we have Mr. Joy, Mr. Freeman, Mr. Link, Mrs. Edwards, and Mr. Henshaw. All right, while they're making their way up here to the stage, I want to let you know that one of the things we talk about constantly every morning on our announcements is using our time and talents that we have to give back and contribute to one another, to our school community, and our world community. And one thing we are not short on here at Comstock are volunteers. We have many, many helping hands, people who go above and beyond on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, to come up to school to share their time and talents with us. And many of these volunteers asked to do this on their own. They saw a need that would make our school better, and they went out of their way to do that. So we like to invite them to our celebration of learning so we can let them know how much we appreciate them and their work. And I think this is a great example for all of us to see of what it means when Mrs. Orr says, if you see a need, fill a need. If you have a strength or talent that you can use to contribute to somebody else to make their life better, do that. So I wanted you to meet these special people today. All right? And I know they're all embarrassed because they're like, Ms. Orr, I have to come over here. Yes, we want to acknowledge you. Okay, first we have Mr. Joy. Mr. Joy, would you wave to us? Mr. Joy, that's the one I'm going to talk about. Mr. Joy is like a guardian angel in the morning. When he comes through the car line to drop off his 2 kiddos, sometimes he sees that we might be a little short over on the K2 side, and without being asked at all, he will park his truck, hop out, and run up to the curb and help out without being asked. And that is really a huge help to us because it gets really busy over there. Parents are going, So thank you, Mr. Joy, for going out of your way to show us how much you love us by giving your time. We didn't even have to ask. We appreciate you. Next, we have Mr. Freeman. Good morning, Mr. Freeman. Everybody give a big wave. Mr. Freeman is yet another example of a car line guardian. I tell you, there have been days when he showed up and I didn't know what we were going to do because we didn't have enough people on safety patrol, or it was really cold and we couldn't let all the kiddos go outside. And lo and behold, Mr. Freeman would show up in the front office and say, Mrs. Orr, where do you need me? And Mr. Freeman, I tell you, some days you saved me. So I appreciate you. We appreciate you. It's important to me that our kiddos see a smiling face and a helping hand when they get out of the car. And you help us be able to do that on a consistent basis. Thank you. All right, let's give a round of applause. All right, next we have Mr. Lee. There he is. Good morning, Mr. Lee. Give him a big wave. And you can see Mr. Lee is sporting his Watchdogs t-shirt. He's one of our campus watchdogs who volunteered to spend a day on campus. But Mr. Link has taken his role just a step further, and he volunteers on a weekly basis to come in and meet with individual students to give them support and help them with making progress and check in with them. And so, Mr. Link, we appreciate you. You have no idea how much that extra cheering section, what a difference that makes in lives. And we know time is hard to come by. We appreciate you giving your time every week to help us out. Thank you, Mr. Link. We appreciate you. Next, we have Mrs. Edwards. Good morning, Miss Edwards. Miss Edwards, you probably should be sleeping this morning. She does a lot here at Comstock. Anything we need, whether it's the guided reading library, whether it's coming in to work with small groups of students to fine-tune and grow in their skill development, it's helping out in the front office. Anything we need, Miss Edwards is always here. Thank you for continuing to take my calls. I'm sure when you see caller ID, it's like, oh my goodness, it's got me sore. Thank you, Ms. Edwards. We appreciate you. Our kiddos are able to make some really, really great progress as a result of you working with them and helping them to reinforce those areas of need. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Henshaw. Good morning, Mr. Henshaw. Mr. Henshaw always has a wonderful smile and a positive thing to say every time I see him without fail. Thank you for that, Mr. Henshaw. Mr. Henshaw comes in to read to our kindergartners, which is a wonderful example of literacy, some math practice, anything he needs to do to help support our kindergartners with their continued skill development. Mr. Henshaw, you are very brave. Our kindergartners, man, they are spirited, spunky, and they love to have fun. You're willing to come back and be with us, share your talents and your time to bolster those math skills, and we appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Comstock volunteers, we love you. Thank you for the fine example you set for our students. I have a certificate that I'll send home with you with your kiddos for this afternoon. Thank you for coming this morning. Let's give them a Comstock round of applause. All right, I'm going to leave Mrs. John, or student council. Come on to you. No? I believe Mrs. John is going to come on up here. Let's give her a warm welcome this morning. Ms. Orr.
Good morning, Comstock.
Good morning, Miss Dawn.
You just made my day. That's my favorite. I just love it when you say good morning, Miss Dawn. That's so special. Well, we're going to do some character trait awards today during our celebration of learning. We're starting off with zest. And so, just to refresh everybody's memory, zest means that you actively participate, you show enthusiasm, you approach new situations with excitement and energy, and you invigorate those around you. These are the kids that can't wait to learn new stuff. Who likes to learn new stuff? Raise your hand. That's what I thought. Everybody likes to learn new stuff. You guys are great here at Comstock about that. But right now, we're going to recognize some kids who have gone above and beyond with their zest. And Ms. Johnson and Ms. Estes are going to call out some names and present some awards. So here we go.
Thank you, Mrs. Yacht. Okay, we're going to start off with kindergarten, and when you come up, you're going to come up right in front of Miss Estes and I. Okay, we would like to recognize, to start off with, Colby from Miss Weber's class. Come on up, Colby. Aiden from Miss Cox's class. Hayes Freeman from Mrs. Smith's class. Bo Hazelwood Shem's class. Samar from Miss Hyatt's class. All right. You want to get a photo of just kindergarten. There you go. Now we're going to start first grade. Barrett Reed from Mrs. Park's class. Yuha. Oh, he's absent today. Okay, thank you. Yuha from Mrs. Harbor's class. Samuel from my class. Elise from Mrs. O's class. Lillian from Mrs. Estes' class. Okay, awesome job, first grade. Now we're going to move on to second grade. We have Brenly Kate from Miss Joy's class. Ooh, I love her Larissa Antonio from Miss Hope's class. Olivia from Mrs. Molstad's class. Asha Freeman from Miss McKee's class. It looks like we have two Freemans up here today. Okay, we have Ellie Nash from Miss Williamson's class. And Margaret from Miss Raina's class. Okay, we are so proud of all these students for the best they show every day. And students, we're going to take a quick picture up on the stage, and then in just a moment, parents, if your student is up here, they're going to go behind the stage and meet you out in the hall for a picture with you. Okay, parents, if you would like to make your way out to meet your child who has a zest award, you may do so now. Okay, friends. We just saw a bunch of students who have wonderful zests. And now I want to see if we have any teachers who have zest. Yes, this is the zest I want. Awesome. Okay, friends, we are going to. Oh, thank you. Remember our awesome audience etiquette? Okay, we're getting ready to play a game, and I want to tell you all about the rules to our game. Who's ever heard of Minute to Win It? Okay, all right. Well, this is a Minute to Win It zest game. There is a soap called Zest, and it's green, and it smells very wonderful. And we are going to play a game. We are going to have a competition between the kindergarten teachers, the first grade teachers, and the second grade teachers. Okay. Show me a zero so you can hear the rules of the game. All right, that's amazing. Love it. Okay, the rules of the game are that each set of teachers, we're going to start off with first grade. Each set of teachers are going to be timed for 1 minute, and they have to dunk their bar of soap in the bucket of water. Then they have to toss it to the other teacher. And what we will be doing is we will be counting how many catches they have in 1 minute. We're going to see which grade level gets the most catches, okay? All right, and if Miss Aruda is going to start our timer, okay? You can cheer for your teacher. So if you're first grade, you can cheer. Okay, go.
Happy birthday to Samria in second grade. Happy birthday on Saturday to Olivia in kindergarten, Hayes in kindergarten, and Maddox in second grade. Happy birthday on Sunday to Wesley in second grade.
Okay, so now we're talking about social emotional intelligence. And these are people who, you just know, they're so kind, they know how to be a good friend. They're just wonderful people that you interact with every single day.
From Mrs. Shen's class, we have Ella. From Mrs. Pyatt's class, we have Molly. Good job, everyone. Kinder, if you want to take a picture. We are now going to announce our first grade social emotional intelligence. We're going to start out with my class, Landry.